Hello and welcome to my channel. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. Please subscribe to this channel and also click the little bell to be notified every time I upload. Thank you for watching.
Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to be doing this purple look. It's inspired by the wonderful MakeMeUpMissa's, who I seem to be talking about on every single video, but she is so fantastic. Her channel is called MakeMeUpMissa's. Her name is Missa. She's from Scotland, and she did a purple look the other day, and she never does purple, so I just thought, oh, I think I'll have a go at that. I'm using two palettes. I'm using the Mitchell palette and another one, which I'll show you once we get into the video. At this introductory stage, I'd just like to say, if you're new here, thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate that you've come to join us here. I hope you enjoy all the videos that you watch. I've got a real cornucopia of interesting things for you to have a look at, and if you're an established viewer, well, thanks again for coming back. So MakeMeUpMissa's, copying her look or being inspired by her, you decide. Just keep on watching. So as you can see, we're starting off with one eye already done, and the foundation that I'm using this week is Urban Decay. I don't think it's as good as the KVD in terms of formula. It's got very good coverage, but I think it did oxidize very slightly on me. I used their primer, the Urban Decay primer, underneath, and I found it quite sticky, and that the foundation just hung on to it and would not budge. So in a way that's a good thing, but perhaps it's more for people with younger skin. The blush I'm using is that NYX blush that I showed you last week in my haul. If you missed that, I'll put a link up here in one of the little cards. And the highlight I'm using is also KVD Vegan Beauty, the Old Fetish blush palette and highlight. So starting off, I've got my ColourPop cream gel liner. Here it is, beautiful thing. And I'm going to line my eye first. I know everybody else likes to do theirs last, but where would I be if I followed everybody else? Probably not here, that's for sure. So I hope you're all doing really well. Lockdown is easing here. Pubs and restaurants and things are all opening. I'm not going to a pub until it really gets back to normal, I'll tell you that for nothing. So purples, pinks, peaches, all to try and recreate this beautiful look that Missa did. And the first colour that I'm going to go in with is in my beautiful Mitchell palette. She didn't use a Mitchell palette, she used a Morphe palette, which I don't have. So here's my Mitchell palette. Is it not a thing of beauty? Yes, it is. So I'm going to be using Morgan and Mafia and also Mr. H a bit later as well. So we'll go in with Morgan. Where's the brush? There is the brush. Just going to put the mirror on magnify. There we are. So just take it up there like that. And of course, with hooded eyes, it is quite difficult to get this bit right. You just have to make sure that the colour comes all the way above your crease. Now I don't want to go in too far because there's quite a big spotlight area with this look. Oh, I'm leaning over too far, sorry about that. So we're going to try and wing it out fractionally. So the idea is you just follow the line of your waterline as to where it would go if it kept going, and take it out that way. Just fill in a bit more here. Yeah, so, oh yes, lockdown easing. It doesn't seem to be as manic as I thought it might be, but then that's probably because I haven't been out much. Certainly haven't been out at night. So I hope you're all safe though. Just going to take this round a little bit underneath. Now I'm going to go in with some more Mafia, sorry, that was Morgan that I just used, and Mafia is the black, just to deepen it up. Then I'm taking a very fat blending brush. I'm just going to blend the edges of it. Now at this point I'm going in with a different palette. This is the Unique Beauty Status Quo palette in Drama Queen, and these little palettes are just amazing. I've got this one and I've got a green one as well, and they do a couple of other ones, but this one's my favourite. As you can see, it's got a nice sort of pinky purple that we're going to be using next, very pale pink, a pressed glitter, sort of pink glittery colour, a silver and a metallic purple as well. So these, as I say, they're £5. I'll put the price on the screen, but the little colour stories that they give with these, absolutely fantastic. So we're going to take, I don't think they've got names, no, we're going to take the slightly pinky purple colour and start blending out the edges. And this is where you can decide exactly how far up you want it to go and how far down. So that's the second colour. I'm going to go back in with the Mitchell, because if there's one thing I've learnt, you have to keep going back and forward, back and forward. I'm going over the black with the dark purple, because it's not a black look, it's a purple look. The black is just there to deepen it up. I think it's my eyes as well, making it difficult for the match to get hold of. So I'm then going to go back to this lighter pink. Just do the edge again. And then I'm just getting carried away now, going to the other eye. Rub it off on my trusty tea towel, and then go in with this very pale pink here. Just, oh, hello, that was a bit more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. Probably because I used the wrong brush. There we go. I'll just have to put a bit over here now. But, you know, more is more, as I always say. At this stage, I will take some of this metallic purple. Can you see it? Yeah, here. And I will put it underneath. I will also start using the peach colour from the Mitchell palette, the Mr. H colour, and just put it on the edges of the purple. Now, I would never in a million years have thought of using peach and purple together, but Missa says they go together, so if she says they go together, that's good enough for me. Just play around with this purple on the edge a tad. And then I am going to use my Revolution cut crease canvas in the shade Halo. And I'm just going to use the tiniest amount. Just literally put a tiny bit on my finger and just tap it on. Just to create the spotlight area. So I don't want to go too heavy. It's not like a cut crease. And then taking the Revolution Crushed Pearls in Saint, which I seem to use every week, so I'm not quite sure how I manage to use it every week, but I always do. And just gonna put it right down the centre, mixing it in with that peach colour. Then reusing the purple just to blend the edges. It might go over the top there a bit. Take my very light pink just to give it an idea that it does actually end. Maybe lift it up a fraction. There we go. It's difficult trying to get your eyes to match. And I think a tiny bit more peach. There we are. And again, just to try and get it to match, I might use a tiny bit of Milkshake from the Mitchell palette on this side, just to try and get it to match a bit more. What I will do is use this Hojo highlighter that I introduced you to last week. That's extremely wonderful and extremely affordable and extremely easy to get hold of because you buy it on Amazon. So pop that up there. And of course the next thing is the eyeliner. So I'm going to use my Catrice It's Easy tattoo liner. Now this won't look exactly like Missa's because it's my interpretation. She doesn't do these great pointy inner triangles that I do. And of course, with hooded eyes, I say it every time, it is difficult to do, but as long as you watch where the fold actually falls, you should be able to catch it. Just realising I haven't got any black underneath this eye. Right, so she uses Collection Glam crystals. I also have a number of these. She's got a different colour. This is called Befree. She used one which was more purple than this, but I think this does actually work quite well. So we're going to put this along the eyeliner. They last for ages, these, and they're incredibly affordable. I will highly recommend that you go to either Superdrug and buy every single one they have, or you can go to the collection website, which I did order from quite recently, and they are very good. So they're called Glam crystals. They're sort of like a dupe of the Urban Decay metallic glitter liners, but obviously a millionth of the price. So having done that, I will put on my beloved Essence Lash Princess mascara, and I'll put on my other eyebrow. So I'm using the, oh, it's a collection, I always forget that, the Collection Extreme 24-Hour Felt Tip Liner in a purple colour. Very tricky to do. As you can see, I've bollocksed it up completely. But I haven't been wearing eyebrows for ages. During lockdown I haven't worn a single eyebrow, so you'll have to let me off. Also, purple eyebrows, go to the Mail online, go to their female, F-E-M-A-I-L, female section, and search for the word Elder Goth, one word. The article about me will come up, and the fact that I have purple eyebrows is in the headline of the article. So they're not the same purple eyebrows as Missa used in her look, because obviously hers are a lot more glamorous normal girl eyebrows, whereas these are, oh look, they do that. Anyway, last of all, I will put my lash on. So 2 seconds, I'll put my lash on and then come back. Okay, so that's both lashes on, and my version, not copy, version of Make Me Up Missa's purple look. I've also used the same lipstick she did, which is an MUA liquid lipstick. Nice purple to match the purple eyes. I really hope you've enjoyed today. I really hope you come back and see me again very soon. I will be doing some fashion lookbooks in the near future, so stay tuned for those. And it just remains for me to say thank you again for watching. Please stay well, please stay weird and happy, and come back and see me soon. Bye for now, everybody. Bye.